Yeah, but you gotta be as good as Kobe and MJ to talk to folks like that.
See, and that's why I don't agree. That's
John Wall
that
led
love. That's
Washington
that
for 10
nostalgia.
years.
Because
Dom,
it's really because
that's something you have to play high level sports to understand. I'm sorry.
Up,
if Lionel Messi tells me to pattern up, I'm a fix up. If some bum who's worse than me tells me to pattern up, I'm like, who are you talking to?
The issue with Houston, what they had for so long, nobody had a specific role for them. Like nobody knew what they were supposed to do. So now with Ime out there, gonna be like, all right, this is your job, this is your job, this is your job, bro. It's gonna be way better continuity. I think those guys are gonna flourish together.
I still think you need a vet though.
Jalen Green's big vet.
I seen the interview. He said he was a vet, and I'm like, hell nah, come on.
Yeah,
I don't think you need a vet as long as I think Ime's a respected enough coach to get those guys, attention and get them in line 100%.
Coach not gonna be there with them all the time though.
We had Boban Marjanovic this year. It didn't seem to make a difference.
Yeah, don't.
I seen y'all trying to get Brook Lopez or y'all about to
Jared. Let's be real. Jared Dudley on the Nets. I'll be honest. I think those guys was more of an influence on him than the other way around. That motherfucker was there.
Yeah, unless you're Udonis Haslem, I don't know how much value the vet is provided. Like Udonis Haslem.
I'm talking about a vet that plays though, like a vet that
Pat Bev.
Pat Bev for Houston.
Yeah.
I'm cool.
I'm tired of Pat Bev,
you just
bro.
need to calm. You're there to just
Man, give Pat Bev respect. Man. He like that.
We're talking about a vet that might play. I mean, Danny Green maybe.
Nah, I don't even think he'll play.
Just bring back Carmelo.
I don't think that. I think they got. I think Ime's enough to gain the respect of those guys around him. Sometimes you don't need vets like that. You could build them up yourselves as a coach.
I mean, it's not.
You got to be a good leader of men.
They got to see it. They got to see a vet out there play though. They got to see a vet make those plays that they should be making.
We had Eric Gordon out there last year, and trust me, we didn't need him.
Quiet as fuck.
Dub, I don't think you need a vet. But I think in order for your players, if you don't have a vet or anyone kind of telling you or helping your team out and growing and whatnot, you have to have a good, stable franchise. So are the Rockets stable enough to have no vets?
I don't think Jalen Green is mature enough.
They're building it. That's what I'm saying. They're doing it now.
I don't think Jalen Green's mature enough.
What do you mean he ain't mature enough?
I don't think he's mature enough to be like, I'm gonna be that guy to hold everybody accountable. I feel like he a hot. He one of those hotheads. Let's be honest. He's one of those hotheads.
When is he angry?
Him and Kevin Porter Jr. a good duo of hotheads. Like when they was
KPJ cool. Jalen Green is not a hothead. He's chilled.
Yeah, I don't know.
Once you get him in that mode, I promise you. I've seen plenty of clips, plenty of games where he loses his cool. He does the talking. Like when they face DeJounte Murray and Trey. That's that same mode.
That's DeJounte was the one talking.
Yeah, that's DeJounte Murray, though.
I know, but I don't think he got that maturity to be like, yeah, let's stay poised. I don't think that's him. This is about to be his third year. We're gonna see, but I don't think that's him.
Yeah, we are about to see.
I think he's a great player, though. I think he's gonna be a great player. I just don't think he's the.
Yeah, I don't get that. I'm not gonna lie, I don't get it.
So what? Tyus Jones? We should just go trade Tyus Jones?
Nah, hell no. I don't get that.
I don't think he speaks either. I think you need a vocal, somebody who talks. I don't think Tyus Jones is even a vet. Really considered a vet yet.
Who talks? I need an example of somebody.
Pat Bev.
Pat Bev, like he said.
I don't think they need
that. Sometimes talking, if you're saying stuff of no value, what's the point of talking?
Exactly.
Yeah. And I've seen.
Let's stop acting like Pat Beverly ain't got no value. Come on. Let's not.
He has value.
No, he has value, but I'm not gonna lie. Pat Bev in that locker room.
Yeah, I've seen Pat Bev be way more of a hothead than Jalen Green.
He's not moving them.
Pat Bev be going into team meetings arguing with coaches.
Yeah, Pat Bev is a hothead.
No way, he really did.
Him versus Pat Bev. That's a match.
You need that though.
Oh, now we need that.
Now you need you just said Jalen Green's a hothead.
Jalen Green can go argue with Ime if that's what he needs.
That's gonna create division with what Ime's trying to do down there. Why would
I don't think they had an argument. I think they're having a little bit of back and forth. It's just you're being combative. You have an opinion. opinions. I think that's good for a team, just like Jimmy Butler was doing.
Jalen
Ime is going to be enough.
And people clown Jimmy Butler for that
opinions.
bullshit, and now he on Miami Heat, and now people love that shit. So I don't understand why we don't like people who are vocal and want to speak up.
I just don't get how Jalen Green does it. He's a hothead, but Pat Bev does it. It's needed.
Nope.
Yeah,
he's never been vocal. He's never been vocal.
Do you not remember when Jalen Green and Jabari Smith were going at it on the bench in a game? That's not vocal. That's what you. That's what you need.
These are too young. I don't think he's going about it the right way. I promise you, I don't think he's going about it the right way.
Dom, let me tell you something.
If he was 32 doing the exact same thing, you'll say he's a good vet. But I guess,
bro, I don't know his personality. Y'all don't know his personality.
Dom, let me tell you something. Let me tell you the leadership that you are looking for can definitely come from their head coach, especially for as young of a team as they are. If you've been watching the Rockets, bro, those players had very little to no respect for Steven Silas. If we're gonna keep it a buck, they really played harder under John Lucas when he coached a few of those games. To be honest with you, they need a strong figure at that head coaching position, which is what they got with Ime Udoka. Ime basically did a lot of the same thing for Boston. They didn't have like a real vet. I mean, I guess if you want to say Marcus Smart, but like the best player, Jason Tatum, wasn't the leader, but Ime was a strong figure for that team. And I think he's going to do the same thing for you.
Go further.
I hear y'all. I hear y'all with the coach, but I feel like you still need a
hold on, Dom. Back in 2018, bro, those were nothing but young guys. I think the main vet they had was Morris, and that's it. But all those guys was young, especially with Kyrie being out.
Crowder, Bradley,
I guess if you want to say Al Horford for them,
Jay Crowder was on that team.
Jay Crowder was in Cleveland, right?
Yeah, he was in Cleveland.
He
got traded to Cleveland, and he got traded to Utah.
That's it, Utah.
So it was just it was little more.
That's on that team though. Gordon Hayward.
Hayward was hurt.
You said vets that play.
He's still on the bench to talk. Udonis don't play.
You
was hurt
2 minutes ago. You said vets that play.
I did say that, but
he wasn't even on the court.
A player. I'm not talking about a player though. You still need a player that I feel like this different hearing it from your coach and a player. Something that I can say about that, you need to play basketball to understand. I'm not trying to say that.
I know. He's played NBA basketball. Ime's played NBA basketball.
But this is the thing. I'm not disagreeing with the value of veterans, but you said 2 minutes ago, not vets that don't play, but now you're vouching for Gordon Hayward, who didn't play as the vet because he was on the bench. So do they need a vet that plays or not?
I just named more vets. I was just naming more vets on that team. But yeah, he didn't play that year, but he still played the next year. But he's still a vet. Come on.
No, you're not.
Next year when they had the vet on the court, they must have got worse. I don't know how that happened.
Stop trying to cook me with that one vet I did that said that.
No, it's not about that, bro. What? Nobody's diminishing your point of how valuable somebody like that could be towards a team. What we're trying to get you to understand is that you're underrating how strong of a figure that Ime is to get those guys in line, especially with a team. Those young guys, I'm gonna be real. Everyone hates losing. I don't care what anyone says. You do not like to be one of the worst teams in the league. So they're yearning for somebody to sit here and give us a direction of where to go and to be competitive. So these guys are going to be more willing to buy into that. I know that because of the sports and shit that I used to play. So you can't pull that card because I understand that feeling.
Did you play high-level basketball?
No, you ain't got to play. You don't got to play high-level basketball.
He ain't even play high-level ball. That's stuff that you
don't doubt Dom was in the draft last year.
Wait, so Dom, are you talking about a vet as in just an older player that's been in the league for a while, or are you saying somebody that's been on winning teams that have been successful?
Yeah, because if that's the case, just bring back Hakeem Olajuwon.
It could be that too.
Because if you're talking about older players,
even like a Kyle Anderson, like just somebody like a winning players too.
But Kyle Anderson
with all the intangibles and all that.
Kyle Anderson is only
the same guy that got punched this year by his teammate.
Kyle Anderson.
Yeah, the one calling teammates a bitch.
We're not doing that.
Jay,
he's calling his teammates.
You know, Jay Sean Tate is only a year younger than Kyle Anderson, right?
Yeah, but Jay Sean Tate's like
3-4 years ago.
Third-year player.
If we're talking about age,
bro,
did he leg up?
Players and vets. We're not just talking about years pro.
Oh yeah,
like,
you can hear me? Oh my bad.
Yeah, he's
in the league for so long and still not know shit. I'm not talking
So
about.
should they go and offer like Andre Iguodala like $8 million?
He's not playing, but I don't think he's
you don't
retiring,
think
right?
you don't think that those young guys could turn into winning players though?
Iggy didn't even want to fuck with Memphis. I don't even.
Like you don't think that those
yeah,
guys?
But that was before he got his fourth championship.
I think you can speed up the process though. That's the thing. Like I think even with Ime, it still take like another 2 years, like
2
this year, after this year, and after next year for them to be like an actual playoff contender. They go in the playoffs this year or next year?
I'm not talking about the playoffs though. We're just talking about how the team is just going to change and those guys are going to change.
That's progression when you get competitive. They're not even competitive. They weren't even competitive. I think Ime can make them competitive, but I think those players this is a different. You take it differently when the players on the court are telling you something and the coach.
Nobody up here is caping for them to make the playoffs. We're caping about their attitude and their.
He's not caping for them to make the playoffs.
I said competitive.
They'll be in the play-in. They'll be flirting with the play-in.
Look. Y'all know how OKC was last year. They wasn't like near to a play-in, but they were competitive in every game. In every game, they were competitive.
With what
a lot of people didn't watch it.
Who was the old player?
They were competitive. They were winning the.
Huh? Yeah, the Thunder didn't have
player.
Yeah, the Thunder didn't have a vet.
Who was the vet they did that with? Dario Saric?
That's the thing. They had some maturity in Shea. I think he has a different type of maturity that Jalen. Y'all can clearly see that, right? That it's a different type of maturity, and
I'm gonna need you to explain the difference.
No, you know what I'm talking.
Next
Mars,
year,
you're a smart enough human being to know what I'm talking about.
No, I need you to explain how Shea's normal. I need you to explain how
next year Jalen Green could be mature.
Or one player is just way better than the other right now.
Yeah, maybe.
I think it's a mentality. I think how you handle things, how you take things. I don't think Jalen takes things. I wouldn't say he takes it to heart, but I think I don't know. It's just.
What's the evidence of any of these things?
I just see it within people that
what mind reading.
Oh, so you he can read people better than us. Okay.
I think this whole debate is mute because you're about to get a perfect vet in James Harden. You're forgetting that point.
And Jalen Green, I feel like you know the difference between like how poised they are and how they handle situations and just
you could see the difference. The issue is like OKC is a great example actually. Of them not needing vets like that, those guys bought into being competitive and fighting. I think the same thing can be replicated with Houston.
No, but my thing about the whole vet thing is I don't believe that you need a vet. I don't think the vet argument is very good if you're not trying to win a championship or you're not trying to make a deep playoff run. If you're just trying to become a better team, I don't think Houston needs a vet because all they have to do is develop all their players because they have a good coach.
Because then I could just say, Chris Paul was was there a year before, and that could have been part of their, being mature and shit. But that could be a part of the reason that they played so good last year and this year.
So if we're saying that, when's it John Wall just in Houston?
Bro, John Wall is not. Y'all know John Wall is not the type to be a vet like that.
John Wall.
Okay, so I'm confused. What type of vet are you talking about? Because it's like
Jesus Christ is the vet. Because clearly, no matter who it is, it doesn't work.
The high IQ winning player.
Okay, so outside of LeBron,
John Wall,
you're talking about it's like LeBron's the only vet that counts.
If I got the type of vet that I need to talk about, like an Andre Iguodala, Chris Paul, somebody who's vocal.
What do you mean? John Wall is a winning player too.
Anybody has seen John Wall be a leader and be vocal and just talk to their players and make them better?
Yes, he was a point guard.
On Washington,
just because you a
point
point guard, that
don't
mean you a leader.
On Washington, I saw him do it. It was his team.
So who was leading in Washington?
Jesus could lead your lives.
I mean, he could be the leader, but I don't think that's a great leader that I'm talking about. Like,
so
if he was a good leader, he would have been on the Rockets.
Yeah,
that was Blake Griffin didn't like him. DJ didn't like him. Doc Rivers didn't like him. But Chris Paul's the leader. Like what?
Yeah, Chris Paul.
No one likes Chris Paul. So where's the leadership?
People have said Chris Paul's a bad teammate.
There's a reason no one likes Chris Paul, bro. If he won, people would like him. But people
his
like
teammate. His teammate.
No. Before y'all talk, people didn't like Kobe Bryant. People didn't like MJ because they was made from a different cloth. They got on your head. They made you accountable. They held you accountable.
Comparison.
And people don't like that shit.
This
it's
is
like
just
in real life. People don't like
generalities.
being held accountable, so they feel a certain way. And since they didn't get the result they had, he a bad teammate. But if they would have won, he a good teammate because we fucking won.
But
I do agree with the winning bats when it comes to leadership.
but Chris Paul's not doing what Kobe was doing in the winning.
Players, bro. He was on his teammates. I'm probably not exactly, but if you're gonna hold your teammates accountable, get on their head. He got on every teammate's head. Kobe did the same thing in practice.
Chris Paul's a good leader. Chris Paul's a good leader, but
but you gotta be as good as Kobe and MJ to talk to folks like that.
See, and that's why I don't agree.
John Wall led Washington for 10 years.
No, because Dom. It's really because
you have to play high level sports to understand.
Shut
I'm sorry.
up, Mark.
If Lionel Messi tells me to pattern up, I'm a fix up. If some bum who's worse than me tells me to pattern up, I'm like, who are you talking to?
Bro, I'm not even doing any trolling shit. Let's talk real.
No, that's a fact.
I'm not having that. I'm gonna be real.
That's actually a fact.
I'm not allowing someone who can't. I'm not allowing someone who can't mess with me to tell me that I need to fix up when they aren't even on my level. That's
exactly.
And nobody on his level on his team, so they should have listened.
I'm gonna listen to Kobe. I'm gonna listen to Mike. I ain't about to listen to DJ Augustine. I'm sorry.
That's a fact. That's actually a fact. That's
part of it, though. Yeah, but
that's exactly what I'm saying. I'm saying Kobe and Mike were good enough, and LeBron does the same thing. You got to be that good to get on people like that.
That's just something where you got to play high level sports to really understand. Like, if you ain't never played sports, you wouldn't get it. But if you played, you understand.
we gotta rotate. But did you kick him out?
Yeah, he kicked himself.
Damn.
He got cooked.
Damn, bro. You just no way you made him rage quit. That's crazy.
That's why I do.
That's crazy. Yo.